Content child and content children. In previous video we have discussed about content projection. Kindly watch that video before watching this video and also subscribe the channel for latest updates. In previous video we have discussed about content projection by projecting the normal HTML elements from the parent component to child component. In the same way we can project a component or directives into the child component from the parent component. In child component, if you want to use the properties and methods of the projected component or directive, then we have to use content child. In this video we are going to discuss about what is the difference between view child and content child, what is the use of content child and content children decorators, simple example program to understand all this. First let us find the difference between view child and content child. Suppose the application has three components: app component, favorite cities component, and city component. Here in app component template, we have used favorite cities component. So app component is the parent component and favorite cities component is the child component. Actually, this favorite cities component used within the template of app component. So this is the view child of app component. If we want to use any properties and methods of the favorite cities component within the app component class, we need to use view child and view children decorators. In detail, we have discussed in previous video. Kindly watch those videos. Okay, here city component is projected into the favorite cities component. So city component is the content child of favorite cities component. In favorite cities component, if you want to use any properties and methods of the city component, then we have to use content child and content children. Okay, content child is useful to get the properties and methods when the city component is used within the parent component. If you want to get the properties and methods, you have to use content child decorator. Content syntax is content child, and then we have to specify the projected component class name, city component. Then you have to give static false. Then we need to specify the property here, city. Then the type is city component. If the city component is used multiple times within the parent component, then if you want to read all the properties and methods of all the components, all the projected components, then you have to use content children. Here content children, then we need to specify the city component class, then we need to specify the property cities, then you have to specify the query list of city component. Query list is useful to iterate through each component and get the properties of component and methods also. Okay, let us try to understand this with simple example program. This is the Angular application I have created. To save some time, I have created two other components. This is the city component. Uh, we can see that city. We need to use the this selector if you want to use this. Then I have added one input property, that is name. Okay. Now favorite cities component, another component. uh, it has favorite cities selector, we have to use that. Okay, let me first try to use this favorite cities component into the app component HTML. For that we need to copy this favorite cities selector. Let me delete all these things. Now app component is the parent component and favorite cities component is the child component. Now let me project a city component into the favorite cities component. For that we need to select that selector. Then we have to put in between starting and ending tag of favorite cities. Okay, here we have input property, that is name. Let me give some name. Let me save it. Okay, now the city component is projected into the favorite cities component. So city component is the content child of favorite cities. If you want to get the properties of city component within the favorite cities component, then you have to use content child and content children decorator. As we have used city one time, let us try to use first content child. Okay, that we need to use it in favorite cities. Okay. To get that, first let me create the content child decorator. Content content child. Here first we need to use the content child class name. So let me import first. It is there in city folder. That is city component. City component. So we need to take this type. We have to put inside content child. Later in object we need to give static property. Generally we will give false. Next we need to define the property of type city component. Okay, now if I want to get the properties of projected content, that is the name, then I can use city dot name. Okay, let me use the same thing within the template of favorite cities component. Okay, favorite cities works. Okay, let me put it in some p element. City dot name. Okay, let me save it. Let's see the output here. Yeah, we can see that Delhi is displaying an favorite cities component. Okay, let me add one more let me project one more city component from the app component. Some name, let me give some name. Okay, now city component is projected multiple times. If you want to loop through each component, and if you want to take the properties of this city, then you have to use content children. Let me modify that. In place of child, we need to use content children. Okay, here static false is not required. Okay, let me modify this name. Okay, now cities is having all the city components which are projected from the app component. If I want to use all these properties, name property of this child component, we can use direct to use it in template. Let me use for ng for to display all the names. Okay, let see of properties we need to specify cities, then for c dot name we need to use. Okay, let me try to save it and execute this. Yeah, we can see that two names are displaying here. This is the way we can use content child and content children when content projection happens. Thank you.